another video. This one was inspired by my Fauxbonichi group. There was a group of us on there talking about stamping in our journals, and since I had all the stuff out, testing it out, I thought I would just do my 4th and 5th pages using the stamping. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I have already sprayed this with Krylon matte finish. I don't really mind if things shadow, but what I don't want to do is, because I may or may not use water on this, I don't want to reactivate my my journaling pen. Nah, can't think of the name of it. Anyways, they're not waterproof. So if water goes this way through the paper this way, it will reactivate my ink. So I do it mostly for that. I don't really care if it shadows. I don't want it to bleed through. And depending on the inks you use, in general, most will bleed or heavily shadow. Chalk inks are usually your best bet. I'm going to use distress inks today, but chalk inks work probably the best in thinner paper journal papers. Artist Loft journal paper is relatively thick in comparison to a lot of journals. I'd put it on the Miguel Ruiz level or the Moleskine level. Definitely not on the composition notebook level. Whoops, sorry. Wiggled ya. Anyway, so I sprayed it with the Krylon matte finish first, because I don't know what I'm going to do, so that's what I just always do. I don't know how this video is going to go. It's been a rough couple of days. I don't do drama well. Anyways, so my plan is to basically, I want to play with my stamping platform in my journal, because that's what I bought it for, and that's what I'm hoping it will work the best in. I tested it out while we were talking about it in the group, and it worked really well. This page wasn't sprayed, so when I added water to it, it bled right through. It didn't stamp through. That's when I added water. I was trying to see if I like that or not. But anyways, and it worked really good in this book. This is just a journal I picked up, I don't know where, but it's a uni journal. It feels like faux leather. They're beautiful journals. I like the Artist Loft ones. Anyway, so I want to use my stamping platform, and I dug out a bunch of stamps, and I'm going to go through my stamps to see how many of them are ruined. One of the ladies had a good idea to soak them off of the plastic they're attached to. I'm going to try that. But yeah, anyways, that's the plan today. I'm going to use Evergreen Bow today, Distress Oxide ink. When I was looking through my colors, that one just kind of said, pick me. So I'm picking it. What I like about this stamp platform is the lid comes off. But what I bought it for was the fact that there are no edges. Well, there's one edge on the hinge side, but the rest of it's just a flat platform. There's no other edges. And so it doesn't matter the size of the page that you put it on. It would matter this way, but none of my pages are wider than that, so that are in a book. And it was $25, so hey, that's a good price, right? I haven't tried stamping on pages with stuff behind it, so this will be a first on that. You obviously can't go all the way to the spine because, let me see if I can lift. It'll, you stuck a book in there. Essentially, it's about 1/4 inch thick, but it'll get pretty close, and especially depending on what you have on the back side. But yeah, I hold on, I got a picture. I laid it all out because I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. And so I'm trying to pull that picture up. Whoops, nope. Ever since I got my iPad, all of my Mac products, or all of my Apple products have been giving me fits. They don't like to play well together, that's for sure. Plus there's a new update and stuff, and never ending, right? Anyways, it does come with magnets. They're pretty good magnets, but because I'm trying to hold it into a journal, I've been using some just low-tack washi tape because I don't want it to go anywhere. So we're gonna stick with that and put a little washi tape there. And that way I don't need to worry about the magnets that way then. So what have you guys been up to this week? Oh, the wind is blowing crazy. It was 40 degrees when I got up this morning at 7. 40 degrees. It's January in Montana. I find that just depressing. Everybody else is depressed over whatever it is, but I'm depressed over the fact that it's January and it's warm, because I need my seasons. That's one of the reasons I like to live in Montana, is I like seasons. So anyways, most people know how a stamping platform works. You put the platform down, put the stamp on where you want it, you attach. With this one, you just attach the two magnets by the hinge and drop it. It's got two little squishy feet right here, and then you go down and get it, and it's attached to your thing. Tutorials 101, right, is not my strong suit. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything fancy. That is the ink one. I don't want the ink one. Why did I even grab that? I'm like, why is that beading up on there? Well, that would be because it's the ink one, not the oxide one. I mean, it'll stamp, but I'm looking for a clear, crisp stamp, not a watery color stamp. So, yep. That's more like it. But yeah, and so yesterday it was really warm. It was really warm last night. And today the wind is blowing like crazy. Okay, so we got it on there. And then you just push down. What I've been doing is I let it go, and then I kind of look at the stamp and see if there's any dark spots left, like that one, and then I can kind of look underneath too, because I'm really chicken about screwing it up, even though it works really, really good. So you just, and see like right in here, so I'll just and remember there's photos on the back, so it, I think that's probably as good as I'm gonna get it with the photos on the back. But that's okay. That's better than normal. But as you can see, it landed right back. I don't know if you can see. I'll try to do a close-up. It landed right back where I started. So it did what it was supposed to do, aside from the fact that I'm stamping on a bumpy surface. So, yay. That's cool. I always freak people out when I use my Windex on my stamps. It's not Windex, it's water. But everybody's like, don't do that. Well, first of all, my stamps are crap. So they're not good stamps. And second of all, it's water. So it's all good. Don't panic. All right, so that one's clean. I'm working on being better about cleaning my stamps too, because I'm really lazy. Which if you're using something like VersaFine or something, that's fine. But if you're trying to use water-based inks, not good when you go to change colors. Okay, so wait, where's my photo? So I want the other one to go. So I'm gonna put a photo somewhere down in here. And I want the next stamp to be, I'm just using this whole stamp set because I'm just using it up. It doesn't really go with anything, it's just, it's pretty. It's one of my favorites, so I'm just going with it. All right, so we'll go down and pick that up. And see, we're getting close to the edge, so we're testing out to see how it's gonna do on the edge. Ooh, right on the edge there. It's all right, that's why we're doing this, right? Testing, testing. Then I'll stick my finger in it. But yeah, it's been fun to see everybody's new start in their journals this year. Seeing all the people doing the 52 tags handmade. I've met so many new people through that challenge. I don't really, oops, come on, there we go. I don't really intend on getting into too much fabric work and stitching, but I am having fun doing that tag project. I bought some embroidery thread. I figured it would be the easiest way to have a whole bunch of colors to sew with, so I bought that, and it showed up, so I'll show you a picture. Well, there's a picture here, but I'll show you a picture, bigger picture. Okay, and then I think the next one's off the page, so we'll have to move this down. The only thing I wish it didn't do, and to be honest, I'm half tempted to have my husband cut it off, is that it, see this little, where their logo goes? Oh, I can't have him cut it off because they put the leg clear out there. But I could have most of it cut off. So maybe I might do that. I wish we could move that. Oh well. But yeah, that's the only bummer, is that it's not straight. They did this little fancy jog, which is too bad because now it makes it stick out further from my page. But I can turn it, I think, yep, and go in sideways. But anyways, you get what I mean, I'm sure. Okay, so we are gonna put this one, I got a photo that I want to go here, and a photo that I want to go here. So what stamp goes there? We're gonna put this word stamp right here. So far this is working really good. I'm kind of tickled. Because I have been in, I'm not even on my table though. Hold on here. There we go. I've been intimidated by stamping forever, and hold on, I think I better, I'm a little worried that that's puffed up there. So I'm hoping that this gives me some confidence in my stamping so that I use it more in my journaling. Have you guys seen all the videos out there with the, I did one because that was the first one I saw, about, you know, they're doing like the inspiration journals. They're calling them all different things. I don't know what all of the names are, but there's some really cool ones. There's one that I really like the idea of, and I don't know how to pronounce her channel name, but Happiness is Crafting or something like that is her Facebook group. I'll put that down below. But she's doing a really cool one that I may jump in on with. It probably would have helped if I'd remember all these names. I'm terrible about names. And so, hey, look at that one. First shot. Nice. But yeah, hers is just stunning. She does printed digital junk journal type things. You guys will know her when I remember the name. I'll put it down below. But she's doing one that's like pockets and folders and stuff. And then another lady is doing like a whole journal of tip-ins and a whole tip-ins, tags, and something. And there's just so much inspiration out there right now that, gosh, it's the hard part is picking one. I want to do them all. So, but I have rules this year so I don't get underwater. So I have to get done with my this stuff first, and then I can play, my projects first, and then I can play. All right, both of the ones I want to use are down, so I can put this in like this. Do you guys have a stamping platform? Do you use it in your journal? Which one do you have? I went to buy the Tim Holtz one, but then I couldn't find it and couldn't get it. Or when I could get it, holy cow, they were really expensive. And I thought, well, that's really weird. And then I found an article, I guess back in 2018, they got sued and he was not allowed to sell it anymore. I don't know. I don't know any details on it, but that's what I found. I thought, oh, well, that explains it, because I thought, gosh, that was a short-lived little thingy there. But that would be because of that, I guess. But I'm not up on all the gossip, so I didn't know. But I don't know the name of this stamp set. I don't even remember where I got it, so sorry for those that want to know. Probably eBay or Amazon, or way back in the day on AliExpress. But it sure is pretty. I think a lot of it has to do with I just don't have enough ink sticking to my stamp. I don't think I just think I didn't get it inked in the middle. All right, so we're gonna do a tester and see what happens if we stamp it again with new ink, right? That's scary. Here we go. You ready? I wish you could see it. I should have lowered it. I'm sorry. But I'm lucky to get this done today. I'm determined to not let shit derail me. So when drama hits, I'm just trying to work through it. It's not life drama, it's online drama, which is so stupid that I even bother letting it get to me, because, dude, it's all free. But it comes with running stuff. And it doesn't help that it kept me up all night last night, so I stressed. Which, by the time you watch this, it'll be a couple days later, and it'll all be over. So, there's that. But, alright, so that, I don't know if I said, it stamped beautifully the second time, too. So, I think that's my inking in the middle, not stamping. not the platform's problem. All right, so 2 photos are going to go somewhere down in here, and so I thought this one would be nice floating somewhere in the middle like that. So I like that you can line it up too. I just that I like it straight. Oh, it's off the platform on that side then. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, because that's where I want it. So we're gonna lift this and lift this. See, this is where that bump out is a problem, because if this was straight all the way down, it wouldn't be, it'd be no big deal. All right, so let's move it down so that, see, now it's on the platform. I probably could have used the magnets on this side, but whatever. I have it all crooked. Hold on. There we go. Shove it in there. Oops. It's not fiddly. I'm just fiddly. So don't let my fiddly deter. There, now we got it. Deter you. Yeah, see, now it's under. So we'll see how that does. But yeah, I dug out all my date stamps, and half of them are so deteriorated you can't, when you get them off the plastic, they just kind of fall apart. I don't buy good stamps, by the way. I think I said that earlier. So it's because I buy cheap stamps. And I always will, because I'm just not going to be a stamper. I don't make cards and stuff. So, and I don't really care if it's perfect in my journal. So, that looks pretty good under there. Yeah, it's the ink stick. Well, I don't think I've used any of these stamps, so I'm probably lucky the ink is even sticking. Oh, that worked pretty good. That's good enough. What do you think? It's a pretty stamp set. So, all right, and then I think I have one more small one. Where did I say I was going to put that? Oh, just in case you're wondering. See, I laid it all out. Oh, I was going to put that down here. All right, well, moving it down. But I can tell you a little bit about the photos today. And then I put it right over the ruler, so that ought to be hilarious. I don't know why it's got a background noise of numbers. All right. Yeah, one of the photos is the embroidery floss that I showed you. I got that on the 4th. Oh, please tell me I put that right side up. No, I put it upside down. Oh, well. I won't tell if you don't tell. Darn it. See, that's why I don't stamp. Oopsie. Okay, so then all I have left to stamp is the date. And I love this stamp set. I got it off of eBay, I'm pretty sure. But it yellowed. What's it look like? It's this one. eBay or something. Oh, My Sentiments Exactly. Vintage calendar. So whoever that is, whatever that is. But look how it yellowed. These have been in a drawer. They're not out in the sun. It yellowed, and they absolutely, when you pick them up, they just gummy and fall apart, but they're so pretty, but they're so sticky. But yeah, I'm gonna put the date here. But yeah, the 4th, well, I'll tell you about it when I do the photos, because see, it's gonna stick to me. All right, 4th, here's the 4th, but I just love this set. So if I stay with stamping better, I may have to find another one like this. I can't get it off my hand. Look at this. Wow. That's what happens when you don't use your stamps. 4 and 5. And then I didn't come with an ampersand, so I dug through my other stamp sets and found an ampersand. It came out of this one, whose ever or whatever's that is. I'm not sure how this is going to work with it floating, but we're going to find out. That's the whole point, right? Is to run it through a test. Okay, so stick. What a train wreck. All right, so let's ink that up. I've worked myself out of having any space. But yeah, weather-wise, it's been a nice couple of days, and I've gotten a lot done. I've caught up with a lot of, okay, ready? This is going to be tricky. Journaling, I got to get, today is Tuesday, though this is going up not on Tuesday probably. I don't know. I got to get caught up on my, oh, don't squish so hard on those. They kind of blur. Yeah, that's not the platform's problem. That's totally this stamp. But it worked. I mean, it's a nice, clean, clear image, but the stamps are so mushy. I shouldn't have pushed quite so hard, so, but that's okay. I don't think it, whoa! Come back here, ampersand. I don't think that's too bad, considering that I really haven't stamped a whole lot in my illustrious life. All right, so that is the stamping. And then since I sprayed it, I was kind of thinking that I could go through and add just a drop of water. By the way, the blotches are actually splats in the stamp. So I mean, my stamping's not great, but so I was thinking just a little water to kind of, I don't know, fudge the edges a little, make it look a little more painterly. Or just make a big mess. That's possible too. But I just thought maybe draw some of that color out of it. I just have a little jar of water. I'm out of practice on so many things that it's gonna be a year of discovery. I used to just whip through painting things and drawing things. Now it's like I don't remember, you know, it just, that works. And so then I thought I would just pull a little color here and there. You know, nothing awesome sauce kind of thing, but That's the fun part about distress oxides and inks, is that you can reactivate them with water. You can do some light watercoloring on the Artist Loft paper, but not much heavy stuff. I don't really worry about it anymore because I use the Krylon matte finish, and that way I can just do whatever I want, from heavy watercoloring to stamping with any ink I want to use or whatever. And I mean, it smells, but it goes away. And but you know, do whatever you want. That's my attitude on it. It's your journal. Let's see, add some color to the watch over, or I guess it's not a watch, it's a compass. It's kind of fun to just sit and fudge play. But yeah, I got a new calendar because I'm not using planners anymore. I don't keep up with them. My life is not that scheduled, and I need things at a glance, and so books are hard for me. And I didn't know it when I ordered it, but it matches my favorite glitter pens perfectly. So that's kind of nice. All right, I'm going to have to do more stamping in my book. This was fun. I like that. It's like, whoosh. Makes it old, right? No, I can't believe I put that on upside down. Yeah, I can. I can totally believe it. All right, in case you want to see the back, you can see a light shadowing, but there's no bleed through or anything like that. But that's because it's sprayed. So, and then on the other side, none of my ink lifted with the water. Granted, I didn't use a lot of water, but you get it, I'm sure. If you have questions, leave them down below. I will answer what I can. Happiness radiates like the fragrance from a flower. I love that. I forever could dance away with you. I don't know what that says. Bloom something. Bloom away. Believe in magic. Every flower. This in its. Oh, I don't know. I don't think that's how that's supposed to go. In its time. I think every flower blooms, I think is what it's supposed to say. In its, I don't know what that one's screwed up. That one didn't translate well. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty, don't you think? I mean, I love that color, right? Okay, so move the water before the water lands on something important, right? That's the way it always works. So these 2 pages are for the 4th and the 5th because that's what I'm doing them for. And on the 4th, and this will all be in the journaling. The 4th, I got the embroidery floss because I didn't have I had very little sewing thread to do any kind of sewing with, and so I thought that would be a good collection to do. I got the tag done yesterday on the on the 4th. I got the 52 tags handmade project done, and y'all saw my art existence journal page that I got done. Well, I'd like that to go in there too, and so that's going to go right about there. And then super cool today, and you can't see it in this one, I'll put these photos up. My first baby tomato showed up. I'm so excited about it. Yay, we're gonna have tomatoes everywhere. We already have baby cucumbers and baby okra, and we've been eating strawberries now for a while, so it's fun to see that the baby tomatoes are coming. And then we had a huge salad out of our salad greens that we grow for dinner on the 4th, and tonight we are having greens again that we grow in the house for dinner on the 5th. And so that's basically how that's gonna go down. And so I think I will leave you guys there because it's already been 30 some odd minutes and of me really not talking about a whole lot of anything. I appreciate you watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Pictures are coming up next of the completed pages. Talk to you later. Bye.